Hello students. So in the previous week we have started Max online class. So we are going to continue to do so like this. And I just taught you first two mains in the previous week class. And I also suggest you to write the notes in a Max classwork book. I hope you are all doing that well. If not, please do that. Maintain a separate 200-page notebook. Whatever I write it on the board, you guys need to write it so that we are going to check when the school is going to reopen. At the same time, before I am getting into the video, I request all of you to open your Max classwork and revise the problems what we did in the previous class. Once you revise only, you can get into the today's class. Otherwise, it would be tough to understand the today's class. So I request you guys to pause this video and glance the problems whatever I did in the previous week. So pause the video for a while and then we may continue. Okay, fine. Now let I continue now. Third main says like this. Please do copy in your classwork. Continue. The third main says like this. Which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write three more terms. And they have given the first question as 2, 4, 8 and 16. So on. It continues. Okay, before entering into the third main, let I revise you one more thing. For instance, I'm writing one thing in the board, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. If I ask you to check whether they form an AP or not, in an easy way, what you are going to do, we are just going to check if I add to the first term, I'm going to get the second term. So if I add plus 2 to the first term, I'm going to get 3. Similarly, if I add plus 2 to the second term, I'm going to get the third term 5. Similarly, if I add plus 2, I'm going to get the consecutive terms like this. Since the number is fixed, since we are adding a fixed number of digit, then we can say it forms an AP. In this case, it is very easy to analyze whether it forms an AP or not. Suppose if the case was like this, 5, 3 by 2, 6, 7 by 2, like that if it goes on, how to check whether it forms an AP? It's very difficult to check what number if we add to the first term, we'll be getting the next term called 3 by 2. Again, what number if we add to the second term 3 by 2, we are going to get the third term 6. It's really very difficult to find this fixed digits. So in order to reduce our tension, there is another way to check whether a given set of sequence in AP or not. For example, let I take a first example itself, 1, 3, 5, 7. In this case, you obviously know if we add plus 2 to the each terms, we are going to get the next consecutive term. So it forms an AP. It is one way of finding whether it forms an AP. What is the another way of finding whether it forms an AP means? See, look here properly. You all know this is A1 and A2 is 3. A3 is 5 and A4 is 7, correct? So in order to find the common difference, we were using the formula as set in the previous class, D equals A2 minus A1, correct? When we subtract the second term with the first term, we are going to get common difference. Is this the only formula to find the common difference in a single AP? No. There is another formula itself. What is that? A3 minus A2. D equals A3 minus A2 also fetch you what is the common difference for a given set of AP. Not only A3 minus A2, it goes on again. A4 minus A3. D equals A4 minus A3 also says the common difference of a given AP. So don't stick on to only one formula, D equals A2 minus A1. D equals A2 minus A1 or D equals A3 minus A2. D equals A4 minus A3. It goes on. D equals A5 minus A4. D equals A6 minus A5. Like that, we have several formula to find the common difference in a given set of AP, in a given single set of AP. So now let us check using the first formula that you are well aware. D equals A2 minus A1. In the sequence, in this 1, 3, 5, 7, which is the second term 3. First term is 1. So let I subtract 3 minus 1. This and all you no need to write in your classwork. Just have a look. I'll just inform what you need to write. We got common difference as 2. Similarly, you can find by using this also. What is A3 in the sequence? 5. So in place of A3, I will write 5 minus A2 is 3. What is 5 minus 3 again? we are going to get 2. Since we are getting same common difference, in this also we got common difference as 2. In this also we have got the common difference as 2. Since we are going to get same common difference, even when we make use of this formula also, A4 is nothing but 7, A3 is nothing but 5. So 7 minus 5 is again going to give you 2. So since the common differences are same in the AP, we can say this particular progression forms an AP. Got it clear? We can also find or we can also determine whether a given set of AP in this method also by using the different set of formulas. D equals A2 minus A1, D equals A3 minus A2, D equals A4 minus A3 also. Now with this information, let I go with the problem sum. From now you copy on in your classwork. Okay, let us start now. The sequence is 2, 4, 8, 16. What they are asking you to find, we have to find whether they are in AP, whether the following progressions are in AP. If they form an AP, then we need to find what is the common difference D, and we have to find the next 3 more terms also. So what we have to do means, we have to find whether a given set is in AP. If they are in AP, we need to find 2 things. What is that? We need to find common difference as well as we need to find the next 3 more terms. Okay, before that, let us check whether this given set of sequence, they form AP or not. How to check means, as I said before, find the common difference. A2 minus A1, D equals, next set of formula is A3 minus A2. Next set of common difference formula is A4 minus A3. So now let I find what is A2 minus A1. 4 is A2 minus A1 is 2. So we are going to get common difference as 2 here. When I look out for the next set, A3 minus A2, A3 is 8, A2 is 4. Please write along with me in your classwork so that you can understand more. So we are getting 4 here. See, the common difference is not same. In the sense, if I add plus 2 to the first term, I am going to get 4. If I add plus 4 to the second term, I am going to get the third term. The digits are not fixed. Correct? So we can say it doesn't forms AP. It doesn't forms AP. Since it is not forming AP, we don't need to find common difference in next 3 more terms. If it forms AP, then it is mandatory to find what is common difference and next 3 terms. If we take this formula also, what is A4 they have given here? A4 is 16. A1, A2, A3, A4. A4 is 16, A3 is 8. So I will write 16 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is again 8. Again the common difference is not same. Since common difference is not same, we can say that given set of progression is not in AP. So conclude your answer that it doesn't forms AP. Now let I go with the second one now. Second one is like this. 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2 and goes on. So we have to check whether this set of sequence forms an AP or not. How to find? As I said earlier, we need to find the common difference. D equals A2 minus A1 one time, and next time D equals A3 minus A2 next time. Actually, if you find common difference twice, it's more than sufficient. Okay, so now let us subscript the values here. What is A2 from the sequence? 5 by 2. Please write along with me in your classwork. 5 by 2 minus A1 is 2. Correct? So 2 by 1 I can write. If nothing is there, I can write 1. 5 by 2 minus 2 by 1. Since the denominators are not same, we have to take the LCM for the denominator 2 and 1. I think you are well aware to find LCM. So LCM is 2. Immediately if you get the LCM as 2, you multiply that number 2 with the both terms. After multiplying on the both terms, you check whether it gets cancelled with the denominator. Yes, it gets cancelled. 2 ones are 2 ones are. But here we can't cancel. So this 2 has been turned over to 1. So now let I write 5 into 1 as 5. Retain this minus sign as it is. Minus 2 into 2. We didn't got cancelled here. So it is 2 only. 2 into 2 we are going to write it as 4. 5 minus 4 divided by the LCM what we got. We got LCM as 2. So write that LCM down 2. So why 5 minus 1? It is 1 by 2. So we are getting the common difference as 1 by 2 if you are writing the common difference formula as A2 minus A1. So let us see whether I am getting the common difference as 1 by 2 in this case also. So what is this? D equals A3 minus A2. In this set of sequence, what is A3? A3 is 3, A2 is 5 by 2. So let I write in place of A3 as 3 minus 5 by 2. Again, nothing means you have to write here as 1. Take LCM of 1 and 2. It is same only. 2 and 1 LCM is 2. Immediately you got LCM. What you need to do means multiply the 2 here. Into 2. Here also into 2. This 2 gets cancelled with the denominator. But as in this case 2 will not get cancelled. So 3 into 2 we are going to write 6. We have minus sign. So write minus 5 into 1. This 2 has been cancelled to 1. 5 into 1 is 5 divided by the LCM what you got 2. 6 minus 5 divided by 2. What is 6 minus 5? It is 1 divided by 2. In this case also I am getting D as 1 by 2. In this case also I am getting D as 1 by 2. Since common differences are same, you can say that this particular set 2, 5 by 2, 3 and 7 by 2 forms an AP. I hope you have understood. If the common differences are same, see in this case also we got 1 by 2. In this formula also A3 minus A2 also we are getting 1 by 2. If I take B equals A4 minus A3 also, we will be getting 1 by 2 only. That you can check it in your book. Okay, since we are getting all the common differences are same, we can say this particular sequence is forming an AP. So immediately if we got the answer that it is forming an AP, you should write there as it forms an AP. Therefore, it forms an AP. After you concluded that it forms an AP, you need to find two things. One is you need to find common difference and another is you need to find the 3 more terms. So common difference we got it as 1 by 2. Please write along with me everyone. And next 3 terms. How to write the next 3 terms? Next 3 terms. So how to write the next 3 terms means in this sequence go for the last number mentioned in this. The last number they have mentioned is 7 by 2. So to that 7 by 2 you add the common difference value you got. That is we got 1 by 2. So you add 1 by 2 to that. Since denominators are same, no need to take LCM. Just add the numerator as it is. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 by 2. So the next 3 term in that the first one is 8 by 2. We can simplify this 8 by 2 as 4. Correct? 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. So 4. Now I have to find the next term also. So for this 4 we are going to add the common difference value as 1 by 2. Correct? So 4 plus 1 by 2. Check what is 4 plus 1 by 2. Here the denominators are not same. Take LCM. LCM of 1 and 2 is 2. So multiply the 2 here immediately. After multiplying cancel this 2. This is 4 2s are 8 plus 1 1s are 1 divided by the LCM 2 will be getting 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 is the next term. We need to find next 3 terms. So another term also we need to find. How to find? Again you add 1 by 2 to this term. What is 9 by 2 plus 1 by 2? Since denominators are same, we can add the numerator as it is. That is 10 by 2. 10 by 2 I can cancel and write it as 5. So the next 3 terms are 4, 9 by 2 and 5 are the next 3 terms. By this the second one ends here.